in salty hair full of sea. Your laugh hit easy right next to me. Bare feet in the sand, you drew a line. I stepped across it like it was mine. And the tide pulled back like it knew our name. Warm on my skin when you called me again. Barefoot on the sand, hold me in your hands. Barefoot on the sand, spin me where we stand. Barefoot on the sand, I never want to land. Blue towel folded on the backseat seat. Lemon in your soda resting at your knee. You trace my palm with a sugar grin. The whole wide shoreline folded us in. And the moonlight came soft through the haze. We moved like a secret that stayed for days. Barefoot on the sand, hold me in your hands. Barefoot on the sand, spin me where we stand. Ooh, barefoot on the sand, I never want to land. Let the night lean in, let the water sing. We don't need much, just this little thing. Your voice on my neck, your pulse in time. I found my home in your shoreline eyes. Barefoot on the sand, hold me in your hands. Barefoot on the sand, spin me where we stand. Barefoot on the sand, I never want to land. Barefoot on the sand, stay a little longer. Barefoot on the sand, we can float on farther. Roll down the windows, start the engine. Behind my sleek Italian sunglasses, the sky stretching out, dazzling and bright. Wipe away all those complicated thoughts. The GPS is heading straight for the ocean, keeping the rhythm with the melody on the radio. We start moving to the beat, light and easy, escaping the scorching asphalt behind. A thrilling breeze starts blowing in, hair is flying and laughter bursts out. Oh, can you feel it now? Basking in blue, diving into the blue waves. Drop all your heavy bags at this moment. Cool breeze, this sweet freedom shining like a midsummer dream. You and me, oh, basking in blue. Enjoy this ocean without a single worry. Stepping lightly onto the sandy beach, the thrill of the moment, popping open a cold can. The sound of waves rushing in and fading away. Even time feels like it stopped just for us. Say a temporary goodbye to the exhausting daily grind. Right now only you and I in our own paradise. The blue sea water softly wraps around, our hearts heated up beneath the hot sun. A scenery that couldn't possibly be more perfect. Oh, can you feel it now? single worry. Surrender your body to the incoming waves, as if all your stress is washing away. Freedom stretching out to the end of the horizon. Our summer is just getting started. You're basking in blue, cool ocean, radiant sunshine. Remember this summer forever, just you and me, under the blue sky. Barefoot on the sand, we can float on farther. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A midnight bus releases its air, breaks down on 4th Street, and you don't even flinch when the echo hits the brick. You're sitting on the hood with your jacket zipped up halfway, tracing glowing blueprints on a touchscreen that is cracked. I know that look you carry when the night air turns heavy, feeling like the world around is moving miles ahead. You keep your big ambitions in the pocket of your denim, folded down so tiny that it almost disappears. But I can see the current running underneath your fingers every single time you speak about your coming years. So run before the signal changes color in the night. You were never meant to stand and watch the traffic lights. This town is just a stepping stone beneath your worn out shoes. You have got a vision that you cannot bear to lose. I will hold the doorway open while you take a shot. You deserve the open sky and everything you saw. A food truck generator hums along the curb below. We shared a lukewarm coffee while you drew your master plan. You told me that you're terrified of staying where you started, but fear is just the fire inside the heart of any man. You have a future written in your mind. Stop waiting for permission that nobody's gonna sign. Big ambitions in the pocket of your denim, folded down so tiny that it almost disappears. But I can see the current running underneath your fingers every single time you speak about your coming years. So run before the signal changes color in the night. You were never meant to stand and watch the traffic lights. This town is just a stepping stone beneath your worn out shoes. You have got a vision that you cannot bear to lose. I will hold the doorway open while you take your shot. You deserve the open sky and everything you saw. We were 19, making promises under store signs. Now we're chasing 20-something dreams along the county lines. If you break down on the highway, I will bring the spare. Just promise me you won't give up on getting all the way there. The crosswalk chime begins to count down fast. Gonna make your move, my friend. Make it last. Right before the signal changes. single clean piece of cloud hanging at the edge of the sky. The scent of that ocean clear, even when I close my eyes. Fold away the complicated routine inside your bag for a moment. Take a light step forward and book a ticket from beyond that blue-stained horizon. A brilliant voice calling me is echoing through. Don't hesitate any longer, let's leave right now. Blue paradise, the place waving to me, into those blindingly blue waves. Blow away all our worries into this wind, this summer paradise you and I will paint together. Blue paradise calling my name. A painting drawn by white waves on the sandy beach, moments glittering beneath the warm sunshine. Your laughter sounds just like this ocean, making me wish this moment could last forever. From beyond that blue-stained horizon, a brilliant voice calling me is echoing through. Don't hesitate any longer, let's leave right now. Blue paradise, the place waving to me, into those blindingly blue waves. Blow away all our worries into this wind, the summer paradise you and I will paint together. Blue paradise calling my name. A glass of a cold drink and a refreshing breeze, the most perfect relaxation in the world. As long as I'm with you, anywhere is fine. This ocean is calling out to us. Blue paradise, the place waving to me, into those blindingly blue waves. Blow away all our worries into this wind, the summer paradise you and I will paint together. Blue paradise calling my name. Yeah, calling my name. An invitation to the blue paradise. Blue paradise calling.
Morning paints the rooftops gold, sneakers racing down the road. Phones are quiet, pockets light. Today's too bright to stay inside. Bicycles and lemonade, laughing in the summer haze. Every corner feels brand new. Every breeze is pulling through. Hear the chorus in the trees, tiny songs upon the breeze. No one's counting passing time. We're just living
absolute choir splits open as a memory lens. The grand piano echoes down the empty parquet floor. Dust motes freeze like golden grid lines in the air. A projector beam cuts through the dim lit corridor. High windows frame a landscape painted thick in amber hue, where 30-degree heat hangs trapped inside a glass conservatory. The camera slow zooms on the leather chair. Your jacket sits folded like you were coming right back. Every shadow is stretched in an endless afternoon glare. This is where summer stays locked inside the frame, where the mercury never drops and the walls keep your name. Keys ripple down like water on a zinc rooftop, in a cinema reel that forgets how to stop. Out there winter is waiting at the door, but summer stays forever on this marble floor. Lens flare sweeps across the ivory and black. Condensation traces tiny rivers down the pane. Outside, autumn burns the leaves to gray and ash. Inside, sweat still glistens like a drop of July rain. A glass of melted ice leaves a pale wet ring, preserving every echo of the songs you used to sing. The shutter clicks slow as the focus glides deep. The yellow wallpaper holds the midsummer glare. There are secrets this lingering widescreen will keep. This is where summer stays locked inside the frame, where the mercury never drops and the walls keep your name. Keys ripple down like water on a zinc rooftop, in a cinema reel that forgets how to stop. Out there winter is waiting at the door, but summer stays forever on this marble floor. Fade to gold, hold the shot on the balcony ledge. Trace the outline of footprints dried hard in the clay. The piano swells high at the cliff of the edge, refusing to let the final twilight turn gray. Cut to close up, your shadow still dancing in place. Slow dissolve, the grand piano chords a stain into the room. 70 degrees at midnight, sunlight trapped in glass and bloom. Static lingers, summer stays.
Skateboard wheels click against the pavement, cracks outside your window pane. You are sitting on the rug again, watching neon bleed into the rain. I know that quiet exhaustion, staring straight into the floor, trying to carry every secret like a weight behind a locked door. You do not have to keep the armor tight into your chest. Just give your weary mind a single minute to rest. Leave your door unlocked, I am walking up the 5th floor stairs. You do not have to handle every heavy shadow on your own out there. When the city gets too loud and your hands begin to shake, I will be sitting right beside you for every slow breath that you take. We can let the silence rest until the pulse comes back again. Subway bass rattles through the concrete walls, a low vibrating drum. You stare at dark screens, waiting for a text that will not come. You burned yourself to keep the cold from creeping down the hall. Now you are standing in the ashes, wondering why you had to give it all. You do not have to keep the armor goes on and sweet vanilla drift through her balcony screen. My assist with her phone screen dimmed to a ghost of blue. 3 missed calls from a job she never really wanted. She counts the neon signs reflecting in a cold brew. Her shoulders carry the weight of a quiet decade. Every promise she made herself feels a little bruised. She thinks she is running out of time in the city, watching the automated traffic glide below. But someone in the hallway left a handwritten note, reminding her that even heavy clouds let the light through. She does not have to fix the whole world tonight. Just let the warmth settle deep into her chest. The city keeps spinning under midnight light, and even the tired are allowed to rest. There is a green light waiting at the end of the street. She is closer than she thinks to finding her feet. Burn espresso bean aroma floats up from the diner on the corner. She unties her hair and lets the tension fall to the floor. The ambient rain track plays from her bedside speaker, tracing patterns on the glass she used to ignore. Her brother brought her soup earlier and left it on the counter, a gentle reminder that she never stands alone. She does not have to fix the whole world tonight. Just let the warmth settle deep into her chest. The city keeps spinning under midnight light, and even the tired are allowed to rest. There is a green light waiting at the end of the street. She is closer than she thinks to finding her feet. Years of reaching for goals that kept shifting away left her feeling like a shadow in her own life story. But grace arrives in the smallest quiet spaces, in the smell of warm tea and unhurried grace. She breathes in deep and breathes out the pressure. Damp ozone lingering soft as the rain cools down. She steps to the edge and looks across the town, not afraid anymore of what tomorrow will bring. She finally hears the quiet melody she was meant to sing. Just rest tonight, Maya. Just rest tonight. Burnt cinnamon and wet pine needle haze drips heavy through the old glass promenade. Sienna counts the ember-colored days left frozen in a ruined colonnade. She marks the brickwork where the ivy climbed, a sanctuary out of turn with time. Leo plays a chord that echoes off the stone, while autumn chills the valley down below. They built a kingdom out of light alone, to keep the mountain orchard in a glow. Here where the summer stays, the heat still lingers on their wrists and sleeves. A silver climate trapped in gold delays, untouched by frost or falling maple leaves. While November waits outside the rusted gate, they hold the solstice at a standing rate. Crushed eucalyptus fills the afternoon, as Leo turns another yellowed page. She traces dust patterns beneath the moon, designing shelters for a distant age. Outside, the dark descends upon the lake. Inside, the afternoon refuses to break. Decades will pass and cities will expand, paving the garden where the cedar grew. But in this pocket of forgotten land, the air remains forever mid-July dew. He strikes the piano key and lets it ring, a quiet strike against the coming spring. Here where the summer stays, the heat still lingers on their wrists and sleeves. A silver climate trapped in gold delays, untouched by frost or falling maple leaves. While November waits outside the rustic gate, they hold the solstice at a standing rate. Sweet resin hangs upon the silent air. Sienna turns, but no one moves to go. The grand piano hums a quiet prayer. An August rest beneath the roof of snow.
Why does the ceiling fan turn without answering me? Staring at a flickering battery icon on the bedroom floor. 23 missed notifications from people who think I know what comes next. Maybe the sky is just a digital projection designed to keep us staring up. I spilled cold tea onto my silk shirt, thoughts bleeding into thoughts like watercolor on cheap paper. We were promised hyperdraft futures, but I am still waiting for a sign that my float is actually flying. Glowing notifications hum softly on the nightstand. Every time I'm moving faster than my heartbeat. Am I running late or am I just early for something that does not exist? My fingers slide across the cool glass screen, searching for a version of me that feels complete. Tracing neon outlines of dreams I forgot to name. We are swimming through the stream of tomorrow, hoping the current takes us somewhere bright. Spinning in the midnight quiet, catching temporary light. Youth is just a holy ghost we chase until the morning comes. Did someone rewrite the map while I was looking away? My friends talk about stock options and 5-year forecasts. I am still trying to remember the chorus of a melody from 6 years ago. Synth bass vibrates through the floorboards from downstairs. Oh, the neighbor is chasing his own version of forever. We are all trapped in the loop of almost making it. A sudden urge to walk until the city runs out of concrete. Is ambition just fear dressed up in a tailored coat? Glowing notifications hum softly on the nightstand. Every time I'm moving faster than my heartbeat. Am I running late or am I just early for something that does not exist? My fingers slide across the cool glass screen, searching for a version of me that feels complete. Tracing neon outlines of dreams I forgot to name. We are swimming through the stream of tomorrow, hoping the current takes us somewhere bright. Spinning in the midnight quiet, catching temporary light. Youth is just a holy ghost we chase until the morning comes. Thought after thought, folding into origami birds, throwing them out the balcony window into the smog. If I fall, do I land in a dream or an empty street? No answers floating back, just the wind in my hair, just the quiet hum of 20-something lingering in midair. Maybe asking is the only part that stays real. Tracing neon outlines of dreams I forgot to name. We are swimming through the stream of tomorrow, hoping the current takes us somewhere bright. Spinning in the midnight quiet, catching temporary light. the sky turn violet before it goes black? Still asking questions into the soft dark, floating on a melody that never resolves, just breathing in the unanswered space, unanswered, drifting young.
A chipped glass marble catches dust against the wood. I watch it rest exactly where it stood. My thoughts are heavy, tangled in the dark, tracing the shadow of a forgotten mark. I count the seconds breathing in the room, waiting for quiet to replace the gloom. Nobody sees the storm inside my mind, leaving the heaviest burdens far behind. I whisper promises under my breath, trading my fears for life instead of death. Even when the room goes dark and cold, I still carry truths I used to hold. There is a gentle warmth waiting to grow, deeper than any pain I used to know. I am picking up the pieces line by line, believing slowly that the future is mine. The marble rolls a millimeter high, capturing a stray sliver of the light. I tap my thumb against the polished rain, learning what patience really has to bring. The city outside hums a muted chord, resting a weary heart I once ignored. Nobody sees the storm inside my mind, leaving the heaviest burdens far behind. I whisper promises under my breath, trading my fears for life instead of death. Even when the room goes dark and cold, I still carry truths I used to hold. There is a gentle warmth waiting to grow, deeper than any pain I used to know. I am picking up the pieces line by line, believing slowly that the future is mine. Healing's not a violent sudden spark, it is a quiet candle in the dark. I do not need to fix it all tonight, just sitting here until the edge turns bright, 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 bright. The glass marble rests upon the tray. I let the heavy shadows fall away. Tomorrow takes a breath and finds its place. I'm safe within this quiet space.
Why does the asphalt hold heat long after the sky goes dark? I am counting the hairline cracks in the kitchen tile while the kettle hums. Your blue towel is still draped across the balcony railing, smelling faintly of chlorine and cheap corner store sunscreen. Or was it salt water from that afternoon near the pier? Time moves like warm syrup when the window unit leaks onto the rug. I should probably wipe it up, but if I move, the memory stops moving too. My fingers rest heavy on these ivory keys, mapping out the geometry of July on the hardwood floor. Every floorboard creak sounds like a half-spoken promise. Where did we leave the key to the rental house? Did it fall behind the radiator? Where summer stays is not in the photo saved to my cloud. It is the phantom Did you actually say we would come back here, or did I imagine the tone? The windshield wipers were squeaking out of sync on Route 9. I keep thinking about that collapsed lemonade stand near the overgrown tennis court. Cardboard sign melted by humidity, markers bleeding into the grass. If I leave the sash open just half an inch tonight, the drift of city traffic almost feels like ocean waves. And we are 18 again, drinking lukewarm iced tea on a fire escape. Fingers slipping from a C major to an unstable minor ninth. Is this deep longing or just the midnight quiet catching up with me? A yellow taxi honks 3 stories down on the avenue. It sounds like a foghorn, or maybe the foghorn sounded like a taxi. Everything bleeds together one September, turns the corner with a sharp paper edges. But under the wooden felt dampers still hold the muggy air of our loudest, messiest laughter. Where does the light go when the day refuses to give an explanation? The room stays quiet except for the sustained pedal holding the last chord, resonance lingering in the wires, unanswered, untamed, still warm in the dark.
Toasted vanilla hangs heavy over rain, while Leon scrubs the grease off steel counters again. His fingertips are calloused from cheap bass strings. He ignores the dull ache that the night shift brings. At 22, his world is 20 blocks wide, holding a beat tape secretly tucked inside. The diner kitchen clock keeps clicking past 3. He draws drum patterns in condensation he can see. Nobody knows the sound inside his mind, the golden future that he leaves behind. He runs on borrowed sleep and heavy dreams, stitching tomorrow together at the seams. The city never promised him a guarantee floor, so he plays his heart behind a locked back door. Youth isn't wasted on the ones who chase the light. He holds the whole sky in a single night. Wet pine needles blend with ozone outside the glasses. Midnight couriers and sleek jackets hurry past. He folds his apron, plugs his headphones in tight, surrendering his weary soul to synthwave light. Every minor chord holds a promise he swore. When his parents said stability was worth much more. The digital meter jumps into the blue, turning his sleepless hours into something brand new. Nobody hears the bassline hit the street, where his ambition and his patience meet. He runs on borrowed sleep and heavy dreams, stitching tomorrow together at the seams. The city never promised him a guarantee floor, so he plays his heart behind a locked back door. Youth isn't wasted on the ones who chase the light. He holds the whole sky sign, crossing the threshold of his own design. The smell of wet concrete softly clears away. He puts his notebook in his bag before the daily and walks home beneath the pale purple overhead, living the music that is silent, heart fed. He holds the whole sky now. He holds the whole sky. This rusted brass key sits beside my cold coffee. It opens a box full of deadlines and debt. I count every scratch on the cheap wooden desk, calculating how much time I have left. My fingers trace patterns in the dark polished grain, chasing a vision that pardons the pain. 20-something shadows stretch across the floor. I built a whole kingdom behind this locked door. If the future is a whisper in the crowded room, I am learning how to blossom in the midnight bloom. I am reaching for stars through a digital haze, trading my sleep for a neon replace. They call it a dream, but it feels like a fight, etching my name in the canvas tonight. I don't need a map, I just need to believe that the fire in my chest isn't trying to deceive. A half-charged phone screen glows next to the key, reflecting the risk that are waiting for me. My friends buy their futures in 30-year loans while I build an empire out of quiet unknowns. The silence is heavy, but it carries my voice. Every small hesitation turns into a choice. 20-something shadows stretch across the floor. I built a whole kingdom behind this locked door. If the future is a whisper in a crowded room, I am learning how to blossom in the midnight bloom. I am reaching for stars through a digital haze, trading my sleep for a neon replace. They call it a dream, but it feels like a fight, etching my name in the canvas tonight. I don't need a map, I just need to believe that the fire in my chest isn't trying to deceive. Doubt is a shadow that grows when I stop measuring distance from bottom to top. I am not running away from the dark, I am just fanning this fragile young spark. The brass keys stay still on the wood. I am standing right where I should. No guarantees in the air tonight, just a quiet belief taking flight.
This piece of green glass sits beside my cold tea, smooth around the edges like a quiet memory. I roll it through my fingers while the digital clock ticks down, thinking how the August air was endless in that town. Outside the neon wetness washes through the street, but touching this cold surface brings a flicker of the heat. My mind keeps slipping backward past the early autumn haze, searching for the sanctuary hidden in those days where summer stays. The light is always gold upon your shoulder. We never talked about the way the world was growing.
I hold the quiet warmth of those 90-degree breezes. The apartment lights are hummed out in a muted blue. Every single notification muted just for you. I press the glass against my thumb and close my heavy eyes, rebuilding every coastline under neon painted skies. We didn't need a photograph to prove that we were real. Just 60 days of sunlight that I still can somehow feel. My mind keeps slipping backward past the early autumn haze, reaching for the sanctuary hidden in those days where summer stays. The light is always gold upon your shoulder. We never talked about the way the world was growing colder. I keep the tide inside my chest, the salt upon my skin. A doorway left half open where the solstice enters in. Even when the great cities freeze, I hold the quiet warmth of those 90-degree breezes. Winters in the 30s used to terrify my heart, watching every green thing break and slowly fall apart. But now I have this anchor resting right here on the wood, a little piece of proof that something lasted like it should. The tea goes dark and colder now. The glass stays smooth and bright. I leave it on the table. I step into the night where summer stays. Bare feet in the salt on the wooden steps, your sundress catching wind by the fishing nets. I got a peach skin grin and a small town flame. You lean in close and say we can stay this way. Hold me in the tide, let the day go slow. Your hand on my shoulder, soft like a radio. Hold me in the tide, let the day go slow. Your hand on my shoulder, soft like a radio. Warm sands, cool waves, stay on my skin. Warm sands, cool waves, pull me back in. Warm sands, cool waves, don't let it fade. Warm sands, cool waves, we move that way. The pier lights up at dusk in a honey haze. Flip-flops on the boardwalk and the girls all trace. You laugh with your head back, I forget the town. Every little hard thing turns to glass right now. Hold me in the tide, let the day go slow. Your hand on my shoulder, soft like a radio. Hold me in the tide, let the day go slow. Your hand on my shoulder, soft like a radio. Warm sands, cool waves, stay on my skin. Warm sands, cool waves, pull me back in. Warm sands, cool waves, don't let it fade. Warm sands, cool waves, we move that way. If the night rolls in, let it take its time. We got room to breathe and a safe coastline. Salt on our lips, moon on the bay. I keep your name like a secret I can play. Warm sands, cool waves, stay on my skin. Warm sands, cool waves, pull me back in. Warm sands, cool waves, don't let it fade. Warm sands, cool waves, we move that way. Bare feet in the salt on the wooden steps. Warm sands, cool waves in my chest. chest.
Silence breaks when a sharp realization cuts the room. Dust motes freeze inside the blue beam of a dying projector. We sit on folded cardboard by the tall studio glass, watching science street lights paint shadows across your leather jacket. You trace a blueprint in the condensation on the pane. 3 a.m. reflections, 2 shadows dreaming in a frame. Slow zoom on the digital clock ticking past 4. Your breath leaves a fog on the cold wooden floor. We have zero budget and a sky made of chrome, but we are cutting out a skyline to call our own. Why shot of the avenue empty below? We are running through light spills and soft studio glow. If there's a scene where the colors bleed red, chasing the future that lives in my head. Focus the lens on the spark in your eye. We are writing the script underneath the dark sky. Tan to the table where cold coffee sits in a paper cup. Synthesizer patches glowing red while the track plays up. Basslines vibrate through the soles of our worn out shoes. Every unmade promise is a scene that we refuse to lose. You tilt the camera up toward the industrial roof, looking for a miracle, searching for the proof. Slow zoom on the digital clock ticking past 4. Your breath leaves a fog on the cold wooden floor. We have zero budget and a sky made of chrome, but we are cutting out a skyline to call our own. Why shot of the avenue empty below? We are running through light spills and soft studio glow. Youth is a scene where the colors bleed red, chasing the future that lives in my head. Focus the lens on the spark in your eye. We are writing the script underneath the dark sky. Split screen vision of who we are and who we will be. Static on the monitor, waves on an electric sea. Drop the shutter speed low, let the headlights streak long. If the world is a movie, then this is our song. Hold the frame right here before the illusion breaks. We are everything that a young heart makes. Fade out slowly on the silhouette against the glass. Tears of neon rain on the window pane pass. The projector hums quiet in the empty space, leaving our dreams recorded in this place.
One sudden memory fractures the room's total quiet. Dust particles suspended in the projector's blue beam. A cold tea mug rests on the soundboard desk, and the clock's steady tick stops feeling so extreme. I picture your hand tracing condensation on glass, a simple gesture saying we survived the storm at last. The bass tone hums low beneath our feet, a gentle vibration rising through the dark floorboards. Shadows stretch long down the narrow hallway, leaving behind the battles we no longer fight for. When the echo returning through our weary veins. The camera pans slow to the neon outside, casting violet ribbons across your shoulder blade. You exhale deeply and set down your phone, watching the lingering doubts slowly start to fade. The city grid glimmers past the double pane, a million small lives stepping out of the rain. Bass tone hums slow beneath our feet, a gentle vibration rising through the dark floorboards. Shadows stretch long down the narrow hallway, leaving behind the battles we no longer fight for. When the echo softens into something real, we do not have to carry every weight alone. Screen glow reflects off the polished concrete, guiding every heavy heart back home. There is grace in the stillness that remains, warmth returning through our weary veins. Lens flare catches the edge of your smile, captured in 30 frames per second of relief. No dialogue needed to explain the shift, just two silhouettes surrendering their grief. The soundtrack swells with a muted synth chord, restoring the trust we thought we could not afford. The camera pulls back to a wide static shot, a quiet apartment bathed in mellow violet hue. We sit together as the night turns still, finally knowing how to start anew. Steady breathing in the quiet air, safe at last right where we are.
Why does the blue hour feel so heavy when nothing is wrong? My phone battery sitting at 4%, screen fading out. Maybe the ceiling fan holds all the secrets I mislaid. I am counting the pulses of a light from a passing ambulance on the blinds. Shadows stretch across the floorboards like long forgotten building. I used to think every silence needed an immediate answer. Now I just listen to the quiet glow of the digital clock. Thoughts overlapping like city traffic under rain. Am I running out of time, or am I just learning how to breathe? The air is cool against my knuckles. Something inside me quieted down just enough to notice it is okay if the pieces do not fit tonight. We are allowed to rest inside the middle of the story. The world keeps spinning without requiring our permission to heal. So let the weight slide off your shoulders into the velvet dark. Tomorrow has not even asked us for a single thing yet. My gentle reflection bleeding into the puddle on the balcony edge. Did I drink enough water today? Did I call my sister back? Strange how the heart heals in invisible increments while you sleep. You do not have to fix every broken thread before the dawn. Just hold still and let the room carry you for a while. Thoughts settling like dust in an abandoned hallway. I am not lost, I am just taking the long way through. Something inside me quieted down just enough to notice it is okay if the pieces do not fit tonight. We are allowed to rest inside the middle of the story. The world keeps spinning without requiring our permission to heal. So let the weight slide off your shoulders into the velvet dark. Tomorrow has not even asked us for a single thing. If nobody answered the question, maybe it was never a test. Maybe living is just feeling the floor oozing from your jaw. A soft green light blinking on the spigot, playing slow synth chords. You are safe right here, right now, in the sun-written space, where the missing days belong. Maybe nowhere at all. Maybe they just float away like vapor in the chill. Breathe out, the night is keeping guard. You are going to be fine.
A distant skateboard clicks against the curb outside your door. You lean against the windowsill and drop your shoe to the floor. The city hums its evening tune in neon shades of blue, but every corner of this room still holds a light for you. We stacked our coats beside the door 3 months ago tonight, and chased the shadows down the hall before the air grew tight. You said the seasons never change inside a Polaroid frame. You whispered through the screen door until I said your name. This is where summer stays, locked inside your eyes, underneath the low roof under quiet skies. Though November's breathing cold against the terrace glass, we built a shelter here to outlast the time that passed. In the warmth you keep, in the stories you repeat, where summer stays, right across the street. The screech of iron breaks down on the boulevard below, is softened by the carpet where you told me not to go. You're laughing at the way we thought July would never end, tracing patterns in the dust like an immortal friend. Your coffee mug is chipped along the rim from July 4. You leave it sitting right beside the amplifier cord. You say the heat is trapped between the floorboards in the hall. You hold your hands up to the dark and catch the shadows as they fall. This is where summer stays, locked inside your eyes, underneath the low roof under quiet skies. Though November's breathing cold against the terrace glass, we built a shelter here to outlast the time that passed. In the warmth you keep, in the stories you repeat, where summer stays, right across the street. The grand piano echoes through your cluttered living space, a minor chord that lingers like a sunburn on my face. You play the chords we wrote when we were 17 and free, and somehow bring the August sun directly back to me. Outside the asphalt freezes in the midnight rain. Inside you play that chorus once again, where summer stays, with you, my friend.